Welcome to this demonstration of ScaleArc's database traffic management software. The ScaleArc software deploys transparently between your apps and your SQL databases. ScaleArc helps you to increase application performance, improve application uptime, and migrate both to the cloud and to new database versions. ScaleArc's functionality centers around instant scale-up, transparent scale-out, and automatic high availability, all on a foundation of real-time analytics. In the next 3 minutes, I'll demonstrate key features in caching, load balancing, auto failover, and analytics. First, let's take a look at caching. Our simple cache rule management and auto invalidation makes caching easy and safe. Our analytics makes it clear which queries you can successfully cache. The top row shows that this popular query is taking substantial CPU time. When we turn on caching, shown here as a yellow line, the query count falls dramatically on each database server, as shown by the red and blue lines. At the same time, your overall queries per second goes up until the cache was set to refresh, as indicated by the momentary drop of the line. This example shows the amount of CPU time saved by caching the query we saw earlier. Now, let's take a look at load balancing. Here we are showing total queries going to a single server, shown in the chart on the left side, and queries per second for writes and reads, shown in the chart on the right. We make scaling the database as easy as scaling the web tier. Once we add a second server, ScaleArc automatically shares the load between them. We dynamically load balance all the queries, doing read-write split, and sending queries to the best performing servers. As a result, the total queries per second increases. We can also tell if one of the replicas is falling too far behind the master and avoid that server so we don't deliver stale data. Now we will look at ScaleArc's auto failover capabilities. Let's say you have a multi-node, always-on SQL Server cluster, and one of the nodes goes down. ScaleArc makes it easy to maintain application uptime. Simply tell ScaleArc about your cluster setup, and the software will automatically redirect traffic away from downed servers, maintaining a queue of reads and writes so your users don't experience application errors. The node highlighted here was identified as the primary. Here we see the first node. In red is the always-on primary, and the secondary is in blue. The chart on the right gives us a reading on queries per second for reads and writes. As the primary node, in red, is going down and the secondary node, in blue, takes over, you can see that SQL traffic continues to be processed as it is diverted to the newly promoted primary. This continues until the original primary becomes available again, now acting as a secondary. The ScaleArc cluster status reflects that Node 2 is the primary always-on, now designated to receive all write query traffic. One huge benefit of auto failover is your ability to deliver zero downtime patching. It's the end of maintenance windows. Finally, we'll take a quick glance at our analytics. You might think you've got all the analytics tools you need, but you don't have anything like ScaleArc. Logging each and every SQL query instead of sampling traffic, ScaleArc yields new insights. We consolidate the view across the cluster, and this heat map highlights problems such as frequent slow queries. ScaleArc Analytics provide audit quality logging. In this screen, you see queries sorted by total count. The first row shows the primary statistics associated with the slow frequent query exposed in the heat map we just looked at. Now you're just one click away from adding this query to cache, saving valuable server time and increasing overall performance. With ScaleArc's transparent database scalability, you can get your app developers out of database coding and into creating new functionality that builds business value. We deploy in minutes, giving you better availability, higher performance, at a lower cost. Check out our free trial and see what ScaleArc can do for you.